Kevin Harvick in the 29. Can you pinpoint, Kevin, where this one got away from you?
There's a lot of pins I guess you could point at, but in the end, I ran out of gas coming to pit road, and I was paying attention to that and didn't get enough RPM down pit road, and then didn't get out of my box very well, and he wound up getting by me there, as we came out of our pit stop. But I found the groove that worked for me with our Jimmy John's Chevy tonight. I slipped there with about 10 or 11 laps to go and lost all the ground that I'd made up, and I made it all back up again. But weird night for sure, but proud of everybody on our Jimmy John's Chevrolet.
Thank you, Kevin. Thanks.
Jeff Gordon sounded like he was 22 talking, and 20 years ago was the first win in his career. Complimenting his mom, Carol Bickford, his wife, Ingrid, an early Happy Mother's Day gift for them. We'll have more. Mr. Gordon, we will see you in the chase.
Great race. I love those two battling like that.
Yeah, and it put pressure on Harvick and his pit stop. Obviously, Gordon took the advantage. Also finishing strong at the end was Danica Patrick, fast lap time. Her best finish in Cup racing. This is her 57th race, finishing 7th. She's with Jeff Hammond.
What a night, what a race. Tell us about it, Danica. It's incredible.
It felt good, you know. My goal at the beginning of the race was really just to stay up in that lead group. You know, you're gonna move up, you're gonna move down, but generally average out to where I was starting. And I feel like we did all that. And how can I say? I mean, I'm really overall proud of the team for building cars like these. This is a new car. And it was so good. I think it shows when the runs were long and I would keep coming. That just shows this is a good car. I'm so happy for GoDaddy for always being behind me. And I know that we haven't had the best of times, but it's days like today that we work hard for. And it's days like today when we do this enough. When we do this enough, this is the kind of stuff that materializes in wins. So we just got to keep hanging around and doing what we're doing. And I'm just proud of everyone for working really hard and believing in me and getting the top 10. Yeah.
Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Danica, really excited about the finish. Checking the chase grid, and again, we said 11 races in, so Logano and Harvick, the only two-time winners. You add to that, obviously, Jeff Gordon, who gets into the W column along with that points lead.
And then you got to look at Matt Kenseth and Jimmy Johnson. Those guys have a lot of points, and we only have a couple more chances before Fox goes off the air to get somebody else on our board. So let's see these guys get a win.
Yeah, 26 races before the chase. Casey Kane looking for his first win. Flirted with the lead for a little bit. He's standing by with Chris Devona.
Boy, did Casey Kane need this run. You talked about how at times the car was awesome. What were you just missing at the end?
We were really close. I got a little bit loose there. We had to free up some for right sides, and then we had to tighten back up enough for the four there. But I had a really good performance in the Chevy. It was fun to race up front, and past cars race hard all night long, and the team did a really nice job. My Hendrick engine was unreal. Jeff Gordon won. That was so it's a good night for Hendrick Motorsports. But thanks, Great Clips, Time Warner Cable, Pepsi. Farmers Insurance. It was a good night.
And nobody, perhaps other than Casey, more happy than his mom, Tammy, on Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to my mom as well.
The Hendrick Chassis and Engine Department is certainly excited about tonight. 4 in the top 5, including the 80 to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale, when you go back to tonight's event, what stands out most in your mind?
Yeah, how fast the car was at the first half of the race up top. We were just flying. We were too tight all weekend. We've been working on front grip all weekend, and I knew when the tips came down, the bottom would get faster, and we were going to be in trouble. We kind of got real tight at the end of the race. But National Guard team did a good job all weekend. It's a brand new car. They worked really hard putting that car together, and just kind of frustrating there. We never really improved the front grip. We struggled all weekend with it and never really improved it. So frustrated about that, but good result for us.
Frustrating, but solid top 5 finish for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Jr. led 9 laps, and actually Jeff Gordon only led 9 laps. The two Hendrick teammates each have a win. Could Jimmy Johnson and Casey Kane be far behind? We'll have more on the Sprint post-race show live from Kansas Speedway. Win number 89. On the Sprint post-race show, he started 13th. Jeff Gordon led 1 lap, back on lap and then it wasn't until the end, the final 8 laps, a total of 9, to pick up the victory. Time for our Toyota Let's Go Places, and we're going to head from here to the home office of most of the NASCAR teams in Charlotte, where we're in the All-Star race Saturday on Fox Sports 1, and then a week from Sunday, then the Coca-Cola 600, which 20 years ago was the first ever win for Jeff Gordon in his amazing career.
Yeah, and Jeff has 3 wins in the All-Star race as well, so he's hot and he's headed home. We talked about 3 or 4 guys that this was their home race. Everybody goes to Charlotte to play a home game. That's where most of the teams are based, and everybody wants to win for all the guys and girls that work so hard on these cars at home.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson won the All-Star race last year. What about Jimmy? Battled the clutch, hung in there, still looking for his first win, wound up 9th.
Yeah, they used a different strategy than most. They tried to get that track position and run the thing out to the end, hoping for a caution so they could come in and get some fresh tires and have a chance to win the race. The caution never flew, and so his strategy didn't work. But he had a fast car, overcame a lot of adversity to have a shot at winning.
And it turned into a wreck fest for a while here in Kansas. Kevin Harvick dominated the first half, tried to close, led the most laps. But Jeff Gordon celebrating in victory lane. More on the Sprint post-race show here in just a moment. Kind of an unusual Saturday on the eve of Mother's Day in Kansas. Started out sunny, storms came through the area. We had about a 35-minute delay to the start of the race before they waved the green flag. Then what they did, we actually had a bank of lights that went out for a while, but the drivers weathered that storm. Kevin Harvick dominated the first half. And when it cleared, Jeff Gordon and the celebration, well earned. He's been out in front quite a bit this season, had a couple of races he thought got away from him, but this one does not as we head back to Charlotte. Late local news coming up next on Fox, and animation, domination. And tonight on Fox Sports 1, for those looking for more sports, tune in now to Fox Sports 1 now for UFC Fight Night, also Victory Lane, airing later on Fox Sports 1, and also tomorrow morning, 9:30 Eastern Time. Well, Joey Logano had the lead in this race. Top 5 in all 3 races on mile-and-a-half tracks this year. A 2-time winner along with Kevin Harvick. But this is Jeff Gordon's night. For Michael Waltrip, I'm Chris Myers, our entire crew, wishing all of our moms and wives who put up with all of us and who have helped us out. We wish them a happy and safe Mother's Day. Also want to wish a happy birthday to our logistics coordinator, Lynn Mignani. We thank you for tuning in to NASCAR on Fox and being a part of it. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you Saturday from Charlotte on Fox Sports 1, and then 2 weeks from Sunday in the Coca-Cola 600 on Fox.